MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Chicago Cubs.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Henry Owens gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, he comes in to start carrying the career ERA, get this, of under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. So let's see if he's got his great stuff in this outing as well. Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
San Francisco, second baseman, number 9.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
In the second spot tonight, the fielder, Steven Bruno.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman
stepping up to the plate, Brandon Belt. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Johnny Cueto will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he pitched into the 7th inning. Felt good. It looked like it from our vantage point. It looked like he threw the ball well, but he just wasn't able to complete it. Ended up getting the loss. If he throws the ball similar in this game, the way he did last outing, I think he walks away with the chance to win. Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. We weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's taken for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he could really hurt you.
Here's Javier Baez. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First offering on its way. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Cueto pauses. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got a runner at third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitters got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway.
The 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Tomlinson ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still no score. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
He's
Andrew
ready. Here's the
McCutchen.
first offering. To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 28.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
1-2, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Here's the pitch on 2-2. seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it. Right there in his wheelhouse.
Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Way out in front. No score here as we play inning number 2. Strike 2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Fouled straight back. And he struck him out. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Gonzalez. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. A pause and the 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Almora, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No. Here's Addison Russell. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Gonzalez coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 6. Catcher.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This one for Crawford at short. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Shows bunt there, but he winds up taking strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down at the plate. Kelby Tomlinson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Kelby Tomlinson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 0-1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball lifted in the air out toward Hayward in right field. 1 down.
Batting 9th.
Standing in, Johnny Cueto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box, Albert Almora. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Albert Almora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather, or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hat.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Bruno. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth.
In now, Henry Owens. As he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Tomlinson is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Chris Bryant reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Steven Bruno comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
First baseman number 10.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he lays off there 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the. Digging in to try it again. Javier Baez. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Number 9.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was trying to go the opposite way on that pitch. Good job of laying off that check swing, seeing it wasn't something he wanted to really drive the other way.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Here it comes. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make them swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. After it is McCutchen. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Up next for the Cubs.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Cueto pauses. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. No run.
Leading off for the Giants, the catcher, number 28.
First delivery to him on the way.
Posey.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
The batter.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit well, but fouled that time by Crawford, as this will find the seats down the line in right. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Back-to-back changeups and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Schwarber on the move, but this will land untouched. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Daniel Gonzalez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. He's doing that in this game.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jason Hayward.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And maybe a chance for our first run. He's in with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, Matt, this inning just got interesting. It's got a chance to be pretty big. You start the inning with a double, and now you get the single, and you're sitting first and third, and here they come.
Into the box, Henry Owens. This will lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Runners are at first and third.
Play ball.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Line drive to left field, and I didn't think the runner was going to be able to score on that. That's just a great job of hustling and a nice piece of hitting.
Here's Javier Baez, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Skied into straightaway right. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 3 and the Giants nothing. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Here's another 1-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
This ball will be chopped foul. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The batter, number 9.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The high fastball is in there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Steven Bruno, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, still down 3-0. Jose Dominguez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Jose Dominguez.
At the plate, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lined hard toward short. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single, and you know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Crawford dives. What a stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they lead it 3-0. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Brandon Belt.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Striding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Brandon Crawford will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. That's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Hector Rondon comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
56, Hector Rondon.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fouled back. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he's back easily. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on now, slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Andrew Toles is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 60, Andrew Toles.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. And there's out number one.
Now batting, catcher, Hector Rondon.
Cameron Maben will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Maben.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it. 2 gone. Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And that misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Fernando Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Andrew Toles is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2, here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more. DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. And that misses. Ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Tomlinson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The left fielder, number 2.
Digging in once again. Steven Bruno. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Pedro Strop gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. 1-0 Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runners on first with one down. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
First baseman number 10.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His career line against Pedro Strop. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And the runner back in standing. Now the 0-1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Cubs lead it 3-1. Stephen Oker is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Baez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. And that's in there for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. A fastball that just misses inside.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bruno will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as the lead remains. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Oh, man, he hammered that breaking ball. Just couldn't keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth.
The catcher, number 20.
Here's Buster Posey now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Wade Davis answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Wade Davis.
Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Brandon Crawford is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he's back in standing. The 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Osmeal Pinto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 68, Osmeal Pinto.
Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. The 0-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Now the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Freddie Lyles will come on now and pinch run here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 2 down, runners at first and second. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Tolles. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Hit down the line at first. And the Cubs are one step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.